Right. I'm not sure about music. Might have to change it. Anyways, let's do it. Hey, good morning, glassmates. Alright. I'm gonna try another brush. Maybe this one. Okay, let's do something. That made me. But I won't do that. I will do something else. I will do that. Alright. I'm seeing some sort of sci-fi soldier here. So let's see. Whoa. I'll look away for a second and a wall of good mornings. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone? So yesterday, went to the dentist with my kids. Yeah, it's one kid got his teeth fixed, but my daughter, which has autism, wouldn't let the dentist get close to her. So we gotta find some solution to it, which is annoying. Where a normal dentist visit probably will end up with a full anesthesia, as in sleeping. And that's never a good thing. But special circumstances require special solutions. So that, as a parent, obviously is stressful and annoying. Hey, Isra Carrion, good morning. Glad that you came. Mila, no, it's not that. It's like she can't have the patience and understanding to keep her mouth open for a big procedure of repairing a big back tooth. She will never, ever, ever, ever accept it. And the big brother, who also had to do that procedure, he was a trooper. He did not have a pleasant experience, but still, through willpower, let the doctor doctor do her business. A little 5-year-old with autism, unheard of. She won't allow it. Won't happen, Hey, HD artist, Svensen art, and Michal, good morning. Yeah, she's fine. I mean, nothing was done to her, but yeah. At some point she has to. She can't go around with a huge hole in her mouth either. It's a tricky situation. Today, yeah, full of contemplation. Yeah, it's Ricarian. Is Ricarian. Um, I used to go to the dentist without anesthesia or local anesthesia at all. Just sat in the chair and let the doctor do her business or his business. Was hurting a little bit, but never really been a problem. I just let like the pain flow through rather than fight it, and it's not really a big problem. But I mean, obviously, it's my decision. I wouldn't assume that my kids should be able to do it. Neither would I want them to. You know, I want them to have a smooth ride, obviously. So today I was seeing some sort of sci-fi soldier, an alien one, not human. Um, so we'll see what the end result will be. Oh, Israel. Right, Israel then does. Emilia, good morning. Welcome. Svensson art. Well, I think it depends on the procedure that you gotta do. Like yesterday, for my son, they had to use the big drill because it was a deep hole, and that obviously hurts because they go down to the nerve, and that is painful, even with anesthesia. Michael, thanks. I will tell them. Well, like for me, when I add another layer, for me, when I do it, it's more like a safety net. Uh, uh, um, I do it like I know I'm gonna have to do a bigger step. You know, like add big source of light somewhere where I can ruin something that will be destroyed by this decision I'm making, right? So I make a new layer as a special layer of undo. Yeah, Israel, it's super sensitive. Yeah, exactly, Gaxix. Also, what I do sometimes when, let's say, I make a new layer here, and I add something on top, and I want the ability to erase certain parts of whatever I add on top, going back to the old layer. And you can't do that if you paint on the same layer. This music. I don't know, man. I don't know. This. It's okay. It's not too bad, but it's not like I'm feeling it. Whatever. Let it run. interesting thing about exposure. Just I'll tell you about it. I've been doing these now for quite some time, over 2 months, almost three. Um, and I think I yesterday got the first contract, I think directly based on it, because I haven't really updated anything to my portfolio and things like that. And I got what's it called? Not a request, but probing from a client if I'm available, which is awesome. I don't want to say the client, who it is, but one of the biggest. Pop Trust Tuesdays, yeah, that is. Pop Trust Wednesday, I don't know. But anyways, back to the thing I was talking about, getting a client, I think. It's something that's always worked in my favor, like a persistent presence on internet, like with my, let's say, my sketchbook at conceptart.org, Facebook profile, whatever. It's like there's always people looking. It's just a matter of being seen at the right time with the right art, I think. Yeah, I think so, Michal. That these kind of warm-ups and all the colored sketches I did over the weekend and so on, that they pay off. They gain traction and people looking at it. Alex Lazar. Well, it's not that I'm lacking work. It's almost like we're getting too much work. But it's fun. That it's always fun when clients comes to you. Like I haven't been job hunting since my career started, more or less. I always had clients come to me. Obviously, at where I work as a day job, we have the guy that goes and pitches and meets clients and so on. That probably does a huge part, which is an important part of the industry, is to go and do face-to-faces and things like that, and hunt clients. But a lot of freelance stuff as well is like I don't ask people for freelance work. They send me work, which I'm super grateful for. Thanks, Michal. Dennis, definitely. I think that is exactly the thing you gotta do. Is just um, oh, come on. I think that's one good thing is just get undeniable attraction from clients that they gotta use you, do cool stuff that you love to do, so that you stand apart. I think that's a big part of getting client work. Is just be you and be the best you can be. There's enough people wanna ape other artists, but then it's always down to skill set. Like how good are you at doing your stuff? That's always an issue, right? And yeah, I gotta stop reading that much and just kind of paint because I know that the painting lacks results due to reading comments. But I mean, I like you guys. I want to talk to you, all of you, all of y'all. I'm not keen on this design, but what can I do? I have to do something, so I'm doing something. That's absolutely true, Svensson. I think that's the best thing to push as well, your own stuff. And, okay, I'm obviously lacking a twist to the concept, and I think the rifle itself is not very exciting to look at. And to get it really interesting, I gotta spend more time than this warm up. So I'm just gonna suggest some fakery of something. So we go weapon, and that's about it. I gotta pick up the speed a bit. I'm halfway through, and far from where I want to be when it comes to design. So that's something that gotta change. Okay, added that belt. That's gonna be its own layer. Put the paint underneath. Maybe I should add some cool lights to the face mask. Right, let's change the color of that to hot pink. Oh yeah. Alright, let's do hot pink. Svensson art, or you will get more work from whatever his next gig is. He most likely will go bigger and better, and a good relationship you always carry with you. So most likely that art director, when he's comfortable in his new gig, in his new shoes, he will let you know. Make sure that you do mention to him that that you really appreciate doing business with him, and that hopefully that wherever he lands now, that you can continue to do business together and carve new paths. Do some word juggling so that he knows without a doubt that you're keen on following with him if he's up for it. Glance Invictus, I do. I've done a lot of environments for Division and other games. I did some levels for a couple of games, quite a lot of them actually. Did a lot of the level design stuff for Battlefield Hardline and other games. But what I usually do is character stuff. But I'm no stranger to do environment. It's just that I enjoy character stuff way more. It's more fun. because one of the reasons why I enjoy it most is that the end product is the most fun when I see it in a game and they walk and talk, and either you kill stuff with it or you kill it. That's always something I really enjoyed seeing, like where someone else takes my design and what they do with it, and you see it as a boss, or you know, it's a really cool feeling, and that's why I think I enjoy characters way more, because I think in more steps I want to have an alive entity. I feel environments feels you have to like the environment doesn't come alive at the same way. I mean, obviously there's always exceptions, but in general, environments are very binary. Yes, we did a lot of work for Mafia 3, almost all characters and vehicles and things like that. I don't think we did any environments for Mafia 3, but we did lots of character stuff. It was good fun. Can't wait for that game to come out and try it out. It looks fantastic and extremely brutal. Crazy brutal game. It's fun to see the brief and what they did with the brief. You know, like you got the character that we had to design, and then the end result. You know, it's cool stuff. I think the difference in doing an environment compared to character is an environment for me has to be presented completely differently. You need to dress the environment as a character, rather than a character can have a personality and an implied social significance, you know, like where they're from, how are they acting from where they're from. But I mean, obviously you can do the same with an environment, but it's a completely different way, different language, because humans look at the environments in a different way than characters. So I just feel like doing characters, the tools I use are more fun because I look at people way more than the world. Even though I do look at the world as well, but yeah, I don't know. I plan out an environment different. I need to think about the environment more like a history of steps taken to cause the world to be this way, where a character can be a little bit more than that, for me, mentally at least. I just get less enjoyment out of an environment. But it's still fun. It's just less fun. So that's a good thing. Can't really complain, can I? I'm not sure about this hot pink, but I'm going with it. Pretty cool. Crazy hot pink. Well, some briefs are super detailed, some briefs are very up in the air, like just do cool stuff and we'll pay you for it. Most of the times, though, a client will pay you for something they don't know they want to see, and you got to give them options so that they can inform themselves of what they want to see. So a lot of that is kind of go hand in hand with the client and explore a topic together. and try to troubleshoot their thought process, so that when you do land on a decision, you've had the ability to design something unique based on your design principles and taste, and the client has been able to input enough, um, so that it's their product, um, and they've done their job. Um, so it's kind of a collaboration to get to a certain point, and I think that's the most fun. Also most challenging for me to have to listen to someone's ideas and vision and kind of conform to it enough where my designs are sitting within their world space. Um, and even sometimes it's even trickier when they don't know what their world should be. You have to help them find it as well, which is a lot more fun because you act like art director. Um, but the sad part is that you don't get credit for it. I've done a lot of work on a lot of big profile games, which is more or less art direction, but I'm never going to be credited for it. But that's fine, that comes a part of the contract. That's the deal. And Dennis, I think I enjoy a challenge of a brief, to have to conform to something and find wiggle room within that brief. Um, I find it the most interesting, rather than free range. Uh, but I enjoy both, actually. But most of the times I enjoy confinement or restriction, so that I gotta think outside of the box to come up with something new. It usually generates better ideas, unique ideas. If I don't have a open or like a specific, very detailed brief, I usually do one myself. I restrict myself when I do a concept. I say like, okay, now I have to base my ideas on these principles, and I force the concepts into these principles. So that the client, I can easily relate those confinements to the client, and they can understand my thought process, and be, like I said before, tend to generate more unique ideas. And you can quantify the ideas cleaner. But the thing is, Dennis, for example, you're saying pay extra. What if you are paid by the day? You have a day rate. Then theoretically you can just keep on creating until they say, okay, we got enough, thanks. Right? And it becomes a problem when you say X amount of money per asset and you have a low rate per asset. Then you feel like, I'm just sitting here a day out and day in and not getting enough money. Or they should make up their mind. Well, you should be happy that you got like in that instance, then a day rate that you can just keep on creating. And if the client is happy to pay, just sit there and continue creating. So it's important to have a business mindset at the same time as you do create. You have the creative mindset. Like Dennis, I know you're keen on talking about the business side as well. It's an important part. Thanks, man. Oh, the moderately good music ended. That means my stream will end rather soonish. The boots are combined what's it called? Chin knee pad guard. But yeah, today was not a good day for detailing and such. Time's running out. No. You should be so dark. Ah. Thank you all for coming. Stream ended. This is what was created. Not super keen about it, but you can't hit home runs all day, all night. You gotta have okay-ish hits as well. Alright, thanks y'all for coming. See you wonderful people tomorrow. Bye all. Thanks for coming. See you tomorrow.